I am 26 years old. In 2 weeks' time, I'll be 26. So here I want to share what is the life lesson that I've learned along the way that I think it will be very beneficial for me and also to you who are watching this video. So do you want to know what is that life lesson, things that I've gotten after reaching 26 years old? So the first one is people don't care about you actually. So before this, I'm used to think that people really pay attention to you, to every detail. I make sure that my hair is short. I'm wearing the best shirt I've had, the expensive one. But after some time, I found out that people don't actually care. I tried to experiment wearing same T-shirt, the old shirt, and I found out that people don't really care. So it's liberating in a way. And by using this, I've improved a lot of different things. For example, in my career, where I don't think too much now, I don't stop myself anymore because of I'm scared of what other people think about me. The second thing that I've learned is that when we feel fear, we have to lean into fear. That's the only way out of fear and how we want to make progress to move forward. And what I've seen now, it's we want to create a progress. I want to create a progress. I want to go further. I don't want to be stuck in one place. So how to do that is actually to have this courage, even when you don't have the information yet, when you don't have that skill yet, but use that courage to propel you forward. So this happened last time during when I first starting out my new position. The scope of work is really different. Before this, I'm not used to presenting in front of other people. I don't have any presentation. The my work previously primarily doing report, do a report, and that's it for documentation. But in this new position, I need to put myself forward to share my idea, to express what it is that I'm actually thinking. People ask for my opinion, and also when I'm presenting project status, the first time that I did that, it's very nervous. But as I go week by weeks, to have that courage to lean into fear, to do that anyway, even my voice is shaking, people respect that. And what happened is you're not gonna be that nervous every time. It won't last. And I've noticed that after I do it for 2 to 3 weeks, my nerve has been decreased and I've learned ways to relax myself, which is control my breathing. Before this, I know when we do a slow breathing, we can be much more calmer because what we do is we simply send the signal to our brain that we are safe. So when the brain is convinced that we are safe, we can now think clearly. But when we're so nervous, it's really very nervous. We cannot even think about that. But now I can start think about it to use whatever I've learned to manage my nervousness, and I be able to present confidently, and day by day I've improved. And I'm convinced that when we are practicing courage every day, we are building that confidence. And the third thing I've learned is about financial, about how stressful the debt is. When I look at other people who really heavy in debt, it's not worth it at all. And even if we are using debt to leverage business or what, it's still risky. We have to pay all the interest. And I've learned that the better way is to not use debt. I've made a mistake after buying a motorcycle when I first starting out in this job. I bought a relatively expensive bike because I want to go here and there to commute for work. But I think because I really need that bike, it's really served me well. I felt less guilty about it. But simply about the depth of the interest rate, even it's 8.6%, it's a lot. And how much freedom we have if we don't have any debt. So that's why I think that's for the way forward. I don't want to make this mistake again, especially when we're buying big ticket items, for example, a car, a house. For house, I think it's still acceptable to be in debt because it's asset, but for liabilities, for example, like buying cars, that's not worth it. And that's about it that I want to share. That's the conclusion.